Hi, it's the Rawesome Vegan Gal here, and today I've got some products from a company called United with Earth. This is their medjool dates and their Deglet Noor. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I want to thank Dariush and all the rest of the folks at United with Earth for getting me these products and for all their assistance. And also we'll have a link below this video to their website if you'd like to purchase some, and I have a great special offer, I should say. If you purchase over $18, you will get free shipping, and I'll have a special link for that because you need to log in first and I think subscribe, and then you will be able to do that when you order products. So I've done a previous video on their dates, but only on their medjool dates and their date rolls. So this is a follow-up video to introduce you to their other dates. And what I'm going to do actually today is make what some people call date honey, date syrup, date nectar. It goes by different names. Specifically for the Jewish holiday that's coming up next week called Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year, because it says in the Bible or the Torah that there are 7 species in the land of Israel, and one of them is honey, but honey is from dates, not from bees. Bees are not a species that you eat. So that's why I think it would be great if you don't have the opportunity to make some yourself, which I'm going to show you here. You can actually purchase. There are other companies that actually sell it, but it'd be great to make your own, and it's not that difficult to do it, and then you can have your own fresh date syrup, honey, nectar for use anytime, not just on the holidays, and it's a nice thing to have. So what I want to do first is talk to you about the dates, and they do sell other products as well, and on the website it'll tell you that. So these dates are, everything is USDA certified organic, they are sodium-free, gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO, raw, USA grown. Their dates are also kosher for Passover and year-round as well. So you can do that. That's great to have. You need to refrigerate them after opening. They're also USA grown, California grown, also fat-free. They're rich in antioxidants and natural minerals. They're also high in potassium, so that's a good thing. And they have no added sugars. So the medjool dates, which I've already reviewed, so I will show you what they look like again, but they are naturally sweet, always gluten-free. They're also listed as one of the heart-healthy foods by the American Heart Association, so you can't beat that. And I have some open packages here, and I already have the dates. I'll explain to you how to make the date syrup. So this is what the medjool, I'm going to just show you this real quick. This is a medjool date if you've never seen one. That's what they look like. Now, I do recommend, even though they also are, I didn't mention, if I didn't mention, they're also certified kosher. I did mention that. Even so, I always open my dates just to check if there's anything inside, because they're sweet, you never know. So that's the medjool dates. And now the other ones, the Deglet Noor, if I'm pronouncing it right, they have a soft touch, a translucent light color, and a honey-like taste. And the nutty flavor, light chewy texture, subtler sweetness combines for a date that is easily pleasing. And so these also come already pitted, which is nice. And they come in 1-pound containers, and these containers are recyclable. Also, you could reuse them if you have a need for anything to put in here. These close really nicely, so you can always use them for something else. So the Deglet, and I'm going to show you that. This is what they look like, and I'm going to cut that open in half just to show you. So that's the Deglet. Here's it in half, and this one I will try because I did not do that in the other video. They didn't have these as yet. Yeah, definitely their sweetness is a little more subtle. I like that. I like that about it. And let me see what it says on here. Also, no preservatives. I didn't say that. No GMOs. So, let's see if there's anything else important here. We talked about potassium. They're high in dietary fiber. So, for 5 to 6 pieces, it's about 120 calories. So, if you need the calories, these are great to put in your smoothies or anything just to sweeten it up, or if you make your own almond milk, anything like that is great. It tastes delicious. So now I'm going to show you what I'm doing here in order to make date honey. So I have in this container, it's a Pyrex container glass, I put in 4 of the medjool and 4 of the Deglet. I cut them in half, and I have them soaking in water, in filtered water. And I recommend you soak them for a while so they're super, super soft, so it'll be very easy to blend. I've seen online they say 30 minutes, but I like them to be soft, so they've been soaking in here for hours, which is fine. And just to see how soft they actually are, and take them out just to feel them, oh yeah, they're super soft and mushy, which is good. That's what we want. Especially the medjool, which are not as soft as the Deglet, so they need to really soften up. So now when we make this, I actually have this little blender from Tribest. It's a personal blender, and it's easy for doing small things, and you can check them out online as well. And so I have this container. I'm going to put some in here with some of the water. I'm not going to put all of it in because I don't want it to be watery. I want it to stay thick. So I'm going to be very gradual with how much water I use to make sure I don't use too much. And with this jar, this is a special jar that has a cover that goes on, and then it just blends it with an adapter because it also uses BPA-free containers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some and make sure I get some of each. So I want to make sure I'm going to take 2 for now. I'm going to start with 2 of the medjool and then 2 of the Deglet. And I'll probably add the rest, but I'm first going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some water with my spoon here. Just a little bit at a time because, again, I want it to stay thick. I don't want it to be watery or soupy. So I'm just going to put it in for right now. I'm going to start with that much water, which is maybe about 1 inch, and start blending it and see what we get. See if that's enough for it to work. It's blending very easily, which is good. I like that. And it definitely has enough water. So I don't want to put too much. And it looks like it's pretty thick, but I would probably next time even put less water. And now the water can be used for something else. So right now I'm going to add some more of the dates in. So the color is a lot different than maybe you'd see if you bought your own nectar, but I would think it's better since they're so soft, since I haven't soaked them for a long time, maybe you would put only a ½ inch of water. So I'm going to put the rest of the dates in, but I'm not going to put any more water because I do not think it needs it. I think it'll be good the way it is. If I do, I'll just add. Better to opt on the side of less is more. Now with this personal blender, just so you know, if you have one like this, or if you don't use a regular blender, you have to do a little bit at a time because it can overheat. It's not like a regular blender, so I have to be more careful with it. So I'm just going to check on it to see how I did here as far as blending it. I think there might still be some pieces left. So I think it might need a little bit more water. Mine's turning out to be a lighter color than you might actually see from companies that process it more commercially, which is okay. But because this is in a small blender, I might actually need just a drop, or maybe not. I'll try. I'll try with just a drop more water. I just don't want it to be too watery. Just a little bit more, just to see if we can get the rest blended up. And then I can actually taste it, and all it is dates and water. That's it. Making your own. And I see some that are stuck on the bottom. That's the thing when you use a small blender like this. You have to shake the ingredients down to where they need to go. And I don't think it's blending. So it probably does need a little more water. Let's check on that. Looks like it's stuck here. But it looks like it's pretty well done. I think there's a little bit left, but I don't know if it really needs any more blending. I think I'm just going to try it the way it is and see how it is. Got a little messy, excuse me. Actually, that tastes really good. I think it blended pretty well. I think there might be a few little pieces. If your nectar has a few little pieces, it's not so bad. So here's what the color looks like. It's really nice and it tastes super sweet. Again, I mixed the two together. You didn't have to. I thought that would be more interesting to mix the two dates together. So that's basically it. So that's how you make your own date nectar. You could use it for the holidays. You could use it any time of year. If you want to use it on something or just have it off the spoon for a treat. It's nice just like that. You know, add it on your fruit, even though it is a fruit. You know, for something different, you might want to do that as well. And so again, the two dates that I have here are the medjool, organic medjool dates coming in a 1 pound container, like that. And also the Deglet Noor dates. So definitely check these out and I hope you will get some for yourself and enjoy them. And I thank you for watching. It's the Rawesome Vegan Gal.